to make a new scene, because apparently the one we have doesn't work anymore. Yeah. That's not right. Hey, how you doing? Is this even on? Oh, it is on. Wow. This one is not picking up the TV. They're really bad at those. I was watching a game show. They were in the bonus round and they only got like one right. Really bad at that. So we're gonna play some Capitalism Plus, as we can.
Italy, looking south.
Wait till I see Koi. We're gonna try another scenario. We've done a few in the past, and the last one we played, it was a long stream ago. We beat the first three. Well, we beat the first four. Entrepreneurial Spirit's like a beginner one. Emerging Dragon we beat. Rain in Spain we beat. Techno Sleep is actually bugged in this version, so we beat it, and then we realized our speedrun kind of died because the game doesn't work right. So we're gonna just play through. We continue our playthrough as these get aggressively more difficult. I need something to drink, so I'll be right back. Why isn't there chocolate or cotton candy for the Why isn't there? Alright, so Cat Plus. Let's go. Wee Woo Ramus, baby. Wee Woo Ramus. Big car. All right. What do we got here? Hey, Koya. This looks... it's actually, if you read the copyright, you can see my mouse, right? I hope you can see my mouse. Hopefully you can see the mouse. Good. You can see it's Windows. It was Windows 95 compatible. It was Windows 95 compatible. All right, this is serious time. Stop the music. We got to listen to the scenario.
Italy, looking south.
Oops, I messed that up.
Ongoing economic problem in Italy has been the slow progress of industrialization in the south as compared to the north. You are currently making good profits in northern cities and seeking to expand to the south, where you can take advantage of the less saturated markets. Your goal is to dominate the manufacturing and retail sectors and achieve an annual profit of $500 million.
Damn.
If you succeed within 25 years, you will receive 70 bonus points. You are not allowed to produce automobile, cigarette, and jewelry products in this scenario. The stock market is also deactivated.
Hey, Asper. So one of the key things here is, we should pick a color I can see. One of the key things here is that we can't make jewelry products. All right, we get the music back. Come on, I need the music. So what are we allowed to make? So the things with, okay, so we're allowed to make basically everything in the standard production model, except for the 6 items that are extra tech. We start with not a lot of money, but we could make stuff. So the object of this game is to make products and sell them and make a lot of money. There are cities, and that's where you sell stuff. Usually you put the factories in the outskirts of the cities. And what we're basically looking for, so it looks like all of the cities in the south have no penetration. They all have about 1 million people. Yeah, and these are all pretty saturated, but they also have like twice the population. So what are we looking to do? See pretty typical products in these. A lot of the easy to make products. How much, like, do we even have? What do we currently own? We own a farm. It's about to pop sugar. So this line shows the growth of the sugar for the crop. And the line gets all the way over. That's sowing season. Okay, firm report? How many firms do we have? Oh dear, we already have a lot of stuff. Oh, we already have a lot of stuff. Okay, what are we currently making? Okay, we're not making enough shampoo. Okay, maybe we go the shampoo route. One thing I hate about scenarios like this is it's hard to, since I didn't build it, it's hard to keep track of what we have and don't. What may happen is we end up selling off, make spaghetti. If you can't make spaghetti, I don't think there's, I think there's a pasta product in the alternate product set. The closest you have pasta. No, there's no pasta. Make wine. Ice cream and chocolate bar are probably the most basic product you could probably think of in here. Or like bread or something. What else? What the heck else do we own? We own a lot of firms. We own R&D. What do we own R&D in? Okay. I mean, everything's currently making a profit. I think the fact that we own the chemical minerals, if we own the mines, that's what I was looking for. If we own the mines for chemical minerals, that's a really big deal. We own an aluminum mine. Why do we own an aluminum? Okay. We just own the one mine. Are we allowed to borrow money? Oh boy. Hello. Hey, this is mine now. I think we take chemical minerals. I'm gonna be allowed to have that jewelry, aluminium. Say it right. So there is an oil well, and there's an aluminium, chemical minerals. I'm just gonna build on it. We're gonna fail this mission in style. How many oil setups do we need? Let's do 2. Okay, so we have oil. It's of much higher quality. Could just buy both. 25 years. Like, stuff like shampoo and stuff, it's like there's like nothing in... The quality of the minerals matters 25%? Really? Raw material quality is 30%. So 25% of the output on all of these. How much was it in difference? Price difference? 73. So the amount, it's like 1 point of difference. So let's take this mine. We'll recoup the cost. I'm sure. Hello. And we'll just start building the factories at Naples. So the cities I care about right now, I'm just gonna write off Milan, and even though no one's really selling anything, there's shampoo. We already are selling shampoo, we don't have enough demand on it. No one else is selling it. I'm gonna focus on the untapped cities. I'm gonna focus on those. So we're gonna build a factory here. Bring in... Do I have a layout for this already? We have no layouts. Why do we have no layouts? That seems weird. Did I lose my saves? No? Okay. Okay. Is this the layout I want? Let's just do 2 sales and let's see what happens. We have to let time run for a day. 2 days, I don't care. Oh right, everything needs to be default internal sale. And auto apply R&D is fine as well. But yeah, we don't want anyone else buying our stuff. Oh, it's not letting me click on that. Oil. This one needs to go on each side. Okay, that will get us 1, so do we just replicate this? And we'll have 2 sales. Not plastic. Did I mess this up? Might have messed this up. Yeah, I did. We need to make plastic first. It's fine. One factory will be dedicated to making plastic. gonna make a bunch of plastic, and then we're gonna figure out what the kind that explodes. No. Sales. Okay, so all the manufacturing is gonna go into 2, and we'll put sales into 2. And thinks I don't want that. So we're going to inventory the plastic. Manufacturing, manufacturing, manufacturing. Okay, cool. So this, I have to wait until this shows plastic in the output. There we go. Alright, let's try this again. Relink suppliers. The other thing that needs to happen is I need to make sure we have dominance of products. So we're going to take a hit, but we're going to set up some R&D here. Make sure we have dominance of these key markets. Yes, you can make grapes and wine. Yes, you are. You're allowed. Toothpaste we already actually have a high-tech for, so that's good. So we'll start 5-year R&Ds on these. Detergent's a good one. Yep. Yep, you can farm grapes, which turn into wine with glass. Notice the quality's a lot higher on the grapes than, Did you hire that science man? Hmm? This guy? That's me. That's your CEO. It's me. You can hire a president to manage stuff. Oh, yes, 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 the R&D guys. Yeah, those are totally ours. Totally hired them. It's all stock photos, and it's brilliant. It's stock photos from the before time. Why is there, like, no supply of plastic? What am I missing here? There we go, now it's toothpaste. Okay, so now we have toothpaste. In the before time. So we're gonna make more of these. We're just gonna make 4. Oh right, they need linkage. Could have auto-linked them. That's okay. I have to link them manually. Oh right, plastic, not oil. So the reason we gave besides spacing, the reason we gave plastic its own is we're going to end up needing to warehouse and, like, basically increase the production of the plastic. As you can already see, so the one thing you want to know is this blue bar represents how much supply at this point, and the red represents demand. So whenever the red bar is bigger, you want to try to increase the supply if you can. Alright, so we've linked these 4 factories up. Now we have to let time run for like 1 second so that it picks it up in the manufacturing step, so we can change these to the proper things. So like this one will be shampoo. worried about making eyeshadow, but we'll make it nonetheless because right now there's no competition. I think right now the biggest race is to basically get as many things as we can in the marketplace in the southern region. So now that we have all that, we're going to build our department store. Oops, lost money. Which is an advertising unit though, just nothing. Get our basic department store layout. What's probably going to happen is some of these are not going to be as reliable sellers as the others. But we will start all of them nonetheless and see which are the best sellers, and we'll work from there. I don't really want to make a media strategy right now. And see, like right now our demands are good. Except for eyeshadow, which is our... See, eyeshadow has a competitor. So we really can't do anything with eyeshadow unless we undercut them. We're not making any money on that though. Brand is pretty important for that. But like here, shampoo we win, detergent we win, toothpaste we win. In fact, toothpaste we can raise the price. And there's no stock market in this scenario. So what we can do, look at... So we can't sell them fast enough, so we should almost abandon doing eyeshadow right now. Let's think about this. How many... So I only get 9 blocks. If I want to sell 3. The purchasing units can handle more throughput than the sales units can. So we could redesign this a little bit and just give up eyeshadow right now. Like, I know we're gonna get market share with it, but do I care? Look at the total cost to make. That's really, really low. Why is it so low? That total cost is, I mean, total cost, it costs us to make the product until it gets to this step. So that's basically the raw material costs. No, it's not. It's the buying cost of the... Huh. Pretty cheap. Yeah, let's build here and let's make another. Let's make one that sells. I guess I do it this way. So it won't be able to advertise, but I think this will work out better for us. Add this for our layouts. Let's see how these sales go. Oh great, Red Petal joins the competition. Go away. Is this market share? Okay, so that bar is market share. Cool. Wow, we just took over the toothpaste market like that. So what's out? We're just out of shampoo altogether. I mean toothpaste, excuse me. We're just running out of toothpaste. Can't purchase it fast enough. Is that true? Yep, toothpaste is undersupplied now. I'm gonna give them training. We could just transform this into a toothpaste market. Toothpaste is going to make us a lot of money. Like shampoo and toothpaste are going to make us a lot of money. Let's go to Palmero and do the same thing. Let's build 2 new factories. And we might have to let the sim run a little bit. Stop. Okay, you found that supply, but apparently my plastic's not as good as this other guy's plastic, so I guess we also need to research plastic. Oh, mine's also more expensive. Get those toothpaste bucks, that's right. Okay. Build right in the middle here. I think we'll just do shampoo. And we'll bring the detergent in from over here. Could just do eyeshadow, to be honest, because right now there's no competitor for eyeshadow here. You can corner that. Okay, Asper. Wow, the game is gonna let me borrow more money. Wait a second. If it's really gonna let me borrow more money, we can also get over here too. You're gonna let me borrow more money. Sure. Let me borrow all the money. Toilet paper is in the other one. You can only sell diapers in this one. Yeah, the alternate product list the set has toilet paper. Gotta make my plastic better. I don't know why I keep relinking it. Okay, so we have our chemical minerals. Okay. Let this run for a second. Alright, so we managed to kind of corner shampoo and toothpaste with the money that we started with. Oh, someone else is selling eyeshadow here. Eyeshadow was a bad idea. Eyeshadow's probably going to lose us money. But I guess if it gets more than 0 market share, that's good. So what's the hold up here? Where we can't sell it fast enough? We can't what fast enough? We can't push it through sales fast enough. So let's put a little bit of training in this. So one thing in this game is this yellow bar is utilization. The harder people are working, the more likely it is that they get a level up when you increase training and equipment. But the problem with training equipment is it has a cost associated with it. plenty of plastic. Yeah, they can't move it in the... Okay. Let's see where... how much money we're making in a little bit. Annual profit is going up, so that's really good. How much does it go down at the end of the month? 8. So we have 8 million in regular costs. Okay, so we're profiting. Profiting quite a bit. So now the question, what the hell were the goals? Market dominance of retailing and manufacturing. So really, this is a make money scenario, because if we make money... so that's not what I wanted. So if I look at our dominance... wow, the leader has 66% of the market share in retailing? How the heck did that happen? Wow, we sell a lot of bullshit. Holy crap. Wow. Wow, we sell a lot of crap. I guess we just need to keep making products. Not enough supply, not enough supply. I guess we need to build another R&D and like set up for market dominance. So, oops. So eyeshadow it is. So what's the next set of things we could be doing? It makes us a lot of money. Bed is an easy one. Bed is just timber. So we have to look at kind of what the inputs are for certain products. So if we go make timber, what else can we make with timber? We're not allowed to sell cigarettes. Leather and cotton is not free. Let's switch the music over to my Pandora. If it'll play, that is. Right, so the timber really only makes bed. Sofa would be a lot of extra maneuvering. Barley only has one use, and that's beer. We already have the aluminium and we have the sugar for beer and cola. That farm that I found out in the middle of nowhere, we have good sugar. 53 quality. So normally a quality is on a 100-point scale. It is actually possible. It's not actually possible to go higher. How do I say this? Its effect is multiplied by the price or something. I'm not explaining it very well. It's out of 100. So that's actually not... 53 quality is a little bit better than average. 30 is like what I expect from just a naked farm without any levels. I'm just taking a look here as to like what products we're allowed to sell. What else are we not allowed to sell? Automobile, cigarette, and jewelry. So leather and textiles might be the way to go. So research jeans, leather jacket, leather briefcase. Leather jacket, leather briefcase, we can do that. And so the other two that need to be researched then, I believe Toy Bear, I just saw it. Leather shoes. What goes into Toy Bear? Is it cotton? Toy Bear. And what's our throwaway here? Is it bottled milk? We might as well make it beer. Oops, that's not beer, that's bad. Good quality cut. Funny. Okay, so what do we need in order to do that? We just did Toy Bear as well. We'd like to find a place that lets us grow cotton. Yeah. Yeah, because cotton also goes into textile. Now, what's the quality of the cotton worth to the textile? Kind of a lot. And the quality, well, the quality of the textiles, kind of nothing though. So 5% of the 50% of the raw material quality is in the textiles. It's more about the leather. So we need basically a leather factory. And we also need, let's see if we can find it. Warm and plentiful. Yeah, it reminds me of the jacket from Seinfeld. Warm and plentiful, huh? That's not a place I want to be doing that farm. That's a better place to be doing that farm. Just having the game find me some locations. I'm glad you can see. Right, so this needs to be cotton. And the game kind of gave us a good sample of what a sales for this should look like. It's a double inventory. Except the crop's not sugar. Oh wow, there's actually a seaport. Puffy shirts? That's right. You got it. You know exactly what I was talking about. What the rules say for... There is a rule for whether or not the seaports, new seaports can emerge. Constant supply, no. This is important because this effectively means that we can never trust the seaport to give us consistent cotton. So back to our farm. Which is not going to be sugar, it's going to be cotton. This will be our cotton farm. I have to change all of them, unfortunately. Alright, so that's our cotton. We'll put some training into this so the quality gets higher. And we're going to put the leather farm actually much closer to the city. Which city though? Probably Naples. It's probably the cheapest to do it in. So a fun story about this game is it'll actually let you put a farm in suburbia. This song is actually partially from that, yes. I have to remember how we do livestock processing. We're gonna... Remember that time? Remember that time that Koya and his family went to the petting zoo? Remember that? Yeah, listen to stock effect number 7. I'm trying to remember if it's... I think it's 2? I don't know, we'll find out. But we're looking for... We're processing all the cattle we can. That petting zoo was fun, man. That was a fun stream. And I suppose we're gonna sell? We should probably warehouse, because I remember if leather is like a seasonal thing or something, or at least the game. I tend to get like, yeah, I don't know what the hell's gonna happen with a lot of places. And this one also needs training and equipment. How quickly are you gonna give me leather? You're not gonna give it to me right away, are you? Oh, you are gonna give it to me right away. You're selling it. Okay, so now we have leather. But we're probably not gonna have cotton until... So this is on hold until June. That's actually really convenient that the harvest season and the sowing season are very close together. I thought they were an all-year affair. It's actually really good. Okay, do we just let the sim run? We have money left. Is there anything else we can do with our money? We pay down the loan we just took. We can pay back some of it. The game thinks we're still a good bet, so... There's such little supply of so many of these coming in. Why is it still low? Let me see. We have 2 manufacturings and a sales. Are we just not selling shampoo fast enough? So the purchasing is bringing it in, and they're simply just overloaded. There's enough shampoo here, we don't have enough sales. There's not enough retail to actually push it all. Like eyeshadow's doing better. Oh, another newcomer. When I said eyeshadow was doing better, we could just be selling more shampoo. Yeah, we kind of need to get to next month. What we can do is spend a little bit in... Yeah, we kind of just need to spend some of our money in pushing more product. Not a lot, but because of how utilized some of these producers and sales units are, it's going to move product quickly. And then I don't have to go back and set it again. We did not build a factory for any of this over here. We probably should have, huh? Because you can already see that there's just not enough supply. Yeah, let's give you a factory. We're gonna give you a factory. We're just gonna do shampoo and toothpaste. While we have dominance in it. The game really wants me to have this other guy's plastic. Maybe I should just allow it. Believe it or not, the game typically is right. Like, the AI in this game is actually pretty good about screwing you over. But we have plenty of plastic. One thing we should be researching, though, is a better plastic. We're actually going to build another R&D. And what we're going to do is actually put a 10-year into plastic, so that we just destroy the marketplace with it. Bed is pretty easy, so we're just going to put a couple 10 years in ones that I know are going to pay off really big. Bola, really? Yeah, sure. Alright. But I don't want to go too deep into R&D yet, because we don't have... We have 25 years to win, basically, and that's to get an annual profit of 500 million. Which we've already grown about 30, so that's pretty good in just, what, half a year? 9 months. Our profits are really soaring. So we're just kind of waiting for cotton to happen. It happened. Okay, cool. Okay, so we have our cotton. And so we're going to make a whole bunch of leather goods. Maybe it was 2 livestock to 1 processing, because you can see the processors are pretty overloaded with the high demand bar. It looks like it's 2-to-1 ratio. You need 2 inputs to one processor. I have to remember that, but that's fine. So what we're going to do is... So step 1... Oops, I keep clicking the wrong thing. Leather something. So leather, textile. So textile's cotton. So we need a factory that outputs textiles, just like we did with oil. Basically, as I call it, it's basically a 1 input factory. Whereas this one... Oops. Alright, so we buy in our cotton. Alright, so that gets us the textiles that we need. That's the other thing that needs the research. Did I really mean cola? I meant textiles. Make sure that we have dominance in that. Alright. So, cotton. Alright, so now we got our textile factories. How taxed are the purchasing units in these? Not very. Let's try this. Let's try purchase. What's purchasing? Have 3 of them hook up to manufacturings in the middle. And then have 4 sales units going out. Alright, so that's leather jacket. We're going to duplicate that for... We're going to duplicate that for briefcase. Alright. And what was the next thing we were making? Shoes require rubber that we don't have. It was just jeans, it's just textile. Okay. So, jeans would copy plastic model. Just textiles. And then the last one is the toy bear. Maybe we'll just start with these three and see how good the sales are. So now you have sales. Okay, cool. We'll eventually need to advertise. But what I'm hoping for is the lack of competitors and the amount of quality in our products just supersedes the need to waste money on that. We'll see what happens here. Okay, see, no one else is selling on any of these, so we should just enter the marketplace now. The trick without advertising, though, is that we have to basically hope that our competitors don't come into the marketplace, because one thing we can do with advertising is, wow, we're going to make a lot of money on these. The month we opened and lost all that money, because we opened mid-month, we're already positive. That's a good sign. The real question is do we have enough output at these factories to actually avoid building another factory and just sell in the city next door off the same factory's output? That'd be the dream. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. We have the dream, boys. We might even be able to sell from the third city off the same factory. Now, because our overall rating is so much higher, so this city box here tells us how the local competitors, which are just always present in the city and are not like the actual AI companies in the game. So that's sort of your baseline of what you're competing up against. So the higher ours is, the more we start to dominate the market share over time, the greater the chasm is. Like this one's a little bit better. The difference is 14. We sure have a lot of profit coming in. Ho 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 ho. Hey, guess what we're doing? Really, Gabe? I'm saving. So, one of the potential random events in this game is you can have an R&D project finish immediately. And that just happened on us. That's really, really good. Now, we already have an R&D for shampoo, though. We can just let it ride. No, I don't want it to let it ride, to be honest. They are smart scientists, indeed. You know what? Just do 10 years on electrical components. I didn't realize we already had R&D on, like, some of the stuff I started. Probably not important. But with that going up, that means that... So what happens when you upgrade the production technology is you get a big boost in quality, but all these ones next to these units, it resets their technical prowess. So one thing we should check here is the technology sheet. Are there any of these that already have? All the ones that are not 5 or 10 year were not made by me. So Gene's already had one. It's almost done, but that's fine. So essentially, when they pop, we're gonna kill them basically, and pick something else. The tech is normally calculated off of the base 100 for quality, That's why I was talking about 100 being the quality. Like your like jeans here, we'd get 35 points of quality based on the tech, and then it's halved, so it'd be 17 and a half. That's just how much it contributes to the overall total. But when the technology goes over 100, the denominator now becomes like 162 in this case. So if someone has 30 technology because they haven't researched it at all, instead of it being 30 over 100, it's actually now 30 over 162 because the top tech went above the basic the par value. Yeah, we'll just let those finish as is. How close are we to dominating retail? We're already at 28%. We may just have to dump training into toothpaste. Toothpaste and shampoo might be our magic of winning this scenario very, very easily. Yeah, I'm gonna increase the training here. How much leather do we have left? 20. How much cotton do we have left? Where's my farm? 100 left the O in it. So we've used up. What? Did we just get our 10-year plastic immediately? That's amazing. Okay, well the quality of our products just shot through the roof on some of them. Well, like +5. That's some serious luck. I wonder if the scenario's rigged. That's a ridiculous margin. So now the quality on our plastic is ridiculously high. Now it's gonna go up slowly because all the stuff. It's funny, the game actually tracks every piece that was made, like percentage wise. So yeah, the new one now has max production technology, but the old one didn't. So you see this is 63, and it's not going to increase until, like, I don't want to dump 2.4 million. It's 2.4. Yeah. You know what? Dump it. So you can see now it went up. Uh-oh. That's near us. So did we lose our cotton? No. We did not lose our cotton. Oh, see, now one of our sales units got a boost. So what's the actual cost to us for the firm? The firm is just looking at this one factory. We're looking at training and new equipment. It's cost us $2 million already just to get this to level 2. But with the amount of output, there's a chart for it in the manual that's sitting right under the webcam. I believe they're 50% more productive. You can see it in the number of little blocks. So this should pay off. You can actually see the little blue bars getting closer to the red bar. What's our next goal here? We don't want to necessarily wait out the next technology boost. We have plenty of money to build now. We may as well repay the loan right now too. We don't need the loan at the moment. I just wanted to see this guy upgrade. And this guy's about to upgrade too. There we go. I guess they only update at the end of the month. But okay, so that gets us toothpaste. Do we start building brand in here? Oh, right, this is the one that's trying to sell eyeshadow, which is probably not going very well. The eyeshadow doesn't even make us money, so this is what we're going to do. Purchase. Toothpaste. Sell toothpaste. And eyeshadow is probably going to turn into sell shampoo. All right, now we're selling the shampoo. The only issue with this layout is, again, there's no... Man, the quality on our shampoo is amazing. So what we could do is raise the price a whole bunch, make a whole lot more money. We can't really raise the price on our toothpaste. Branding is a really important thing with that toothpaste. We're gonna bust the 1,000,000 mark on the shampoo. So we raised the price and our profits like went through the roof. Can't really raise the price on that. Concept Bright is better detergent than we do, so that's a problem. So toothpaste and shampoo is our real bread and butter right now. So let's just have a look at how each of these are doing. The shampoo. Yes, we can't price gouge the mascara because we can't afford it. Gauge? Our shampoo is really good though. Try our shampoo. Basically, we have like the luxury brand of shampoo. So you can see this overall decrease when we increase the price. And the way this works is that there's there's a price concern, a quality concern, and a brand concern. And those are basically another factor. So if you had 100 on quality, then and it was 35% concerned, the total overall the actual final number you get then is 35. It's all multiplied together. Really what needs to happen is we need to increase our supply of toothpaste. But we can increase the price to kind of get that demand bar to catch up to the supply bar. At least until we can actually handle the supply. What we're going to do here is actually make sure everyone's well trained, because I think we can make an absolute killing on it. Wait, fire, whoa. That wasn't one of mine, was it? Okay, good. Those are always annoying to replace. Fire gutted one of the offices. Wow. Did we cover the oil so that no one else can have it? I think so. Where are we? Palmero. We're in Palmero, increasing the ratio here. Okay. But we're really not selling that eyeshadow anywhere near as much as we are selling anything else. And it looks like our profits went kind of down here. It's amazing how much market share we have on eyeshadow, yet we're not making any money on it. We have 50% of the market share, but we're not just not selling enough for me to care about it. When you look at the other staples, like the gross profit, $1 million, $2 million. The firm's growth and usage there is 2 million. And then I'm looking at eyeshadow, and we're just not selling any. There's way more supply. We just dump it. We just dump it to sell more shampoo. I think we do. I think we dump it to sell more shampoo. Why did the music stop? Oh, just the song's not very loud. Well, go away. I'm surprised how big of a sell it is. We could honestly take our shampoo to the Rome and Florence and sell it there too. We might as well. Apparently we were already selling jeans. And we're internal selling it to another competitor? Interesting. Let's sell our shampoo here. And our detergent. Shampoo and toothpaste, excuse me. Because I think 2 products could float our department stores at the moment. Alright, let's see how our shampoo... Oh my goodness. Amazing. Our 88 quality shampoo and toothpaste. Watch these profits. See, now we actually have enough supply. See how long that lasts as the demand builds up. dump it in the ocean. That's right. Probably, I know this is probably another one that grosses 2 million. See, now we're running out of supply. We can't supply everyone. It's just like real life. Average utilization, so we have no throughput. We've maxed it out. The purchaser's fine, it's just the purchaser can't sell the product, that the seller can't. Doesn't even look like this one's getting the stuff. Probably a 2-to-1 ratio, to be honest. The thing is, if you stress the purchasing units, you see it only requires 4 dudes, so they actually level up way faster than the sales units do. Like the hardest thing to level up in this game are the manufacturing units, but the output that you get is so much higher because they're kind of your bottleneck. How close are we to dominance of retailing? We're getting there. Yep, so really the scenario is just dominate the, get the money and run. So we're gonna do the same thing we just did. Now we're gonna do it in all these cities. Plenty of plastic. One will be toothpaste, the next one will be shampoo. Uh-oh, what happened? Oh, neat. Do I care? Apparently we were selling bread. Still closed. By the way, you have me until Jeopardy. Just so we're clear. We're looking at Florence's production. Apparently we're selling it twice in this city, but the one that I just made is higher quality. Apparently we're already selling toothpaste here as well. It's okay. We'll go to Milan and do the same thing. Oh, chemical minerals are going to need more production. That's okay, that mine can handle it. Got it. Oh, we didn't get it. Oh dear. Do we cover this deposit too? I think we do. Let's see, who has output of oil anyways? It isn't me. Are there no other oil available? Okay, she's got one. We don't know how much reserve is left, but I do know from the number of employees, the number of units, that she probably is mining it pretty quickly. Yeah, we'll cover the oil deposits. So this strategy is basically not lifelike. We are buying up all of the reserves so that no one can ever compete with our product that doesn't already have the where's our product? But it also is expensive to cover those. We dominating retail now? We sure are. So now we just have to hit that 500 million annual profit margin. And we win. Did we move the sale of our... How's our leather sales doing? Could be better. Could be better. Still closed. Now, so the jeans being low, is that a supply issue with the jeans? Yes, it is. We have just enough leather briefcase, just enough leather jacket. Go down to Palmero, build a couple more factories. Doesn't want me to purchase my own leather. Well, I want to be purchasing my own leather game. Nah, it's not as good. That's okay. Wow, Palmero does not have any advertising. That's interesting. Well, our leather jacket's way better than the other guys, so that's good. We'll push them out of the marketplace. Like, this amount of difference will basically make it so that this guy doesn't have market share. That's interesting that Palmero doesn't have any advertising. So we're halfway to winning the scenario. And we better make sure that that farm has proper leveling up happening. Well, that's why. It's just there's not enough utilization. So we're just gonna maximize the costs of training a new equipment. See if we can get this leather higher quality. Push everyone else out more. This leather's really not that much better. It's $1.25 to freight versus $1.20 to freight. Wow, you don't have, there's no advertising here either. Wow. That's pretty unique. I don't remember the time I've played a scenario where there wasn't any. Cities without advertising it's really hard to fight unless you have a superior quality product. Because the higher quality product and the better price are just going to win.
Music is a big prayer.
So next what we're going to need is some of our big tech projects to start paying off. Then we can start selling those. How far away are we? About halfway there. Oh, shampoo is gonna pop its 5-year. How many years are we in already? We are 5 years in.
I love his philosophy.
Leather jackets losing now a bit. See what he did? He lowered his price. He's trying to price war us. Isn't leather jackets R&D about to pop anyways? Yeah, I'm just gonna let it ride. Just build an advertising unit, possibly. We're doing really well in the shampoo sales. I think it'll actually show me our sales in all cities for shampoo is $33 million. And the research just popped on all of them too. So now our quality is even higher. So in theory we could actually raise the price even more. I don't know what's going on with Pandora. There it goes. Just kind of min-maxing prices. Oh, we can make like $8 detergent. Do it. Oh, no, can't go that low. So what else do we got research on? Oh, it still hasn't popped yet. We need this research to pop. There we go. Neat. So what that means is we can now do what cities don't have. So we lack Jeans and Toy Bear. So that's what we're going to do. Jeans and Toy Bear. Now it's purchasing our own textiles. Now there's no advertising agency, but occasionally one will open up, and I don't really have a use for that ninth thing. Well, our Toy Bear, look at how good our Toy Bear is compared to theirs. Production technology is really low. As long as this is profitable, I'm just going to move on to the next city. Eddie gosh darn, we put some Ruxpin. Were we selling the leather briefcase and stuff in here? Yes, we were. You make me some Toy Bear, which is cotton textiles. I think the other one auto-linked. Cool. Oh, we apparently were already selling Toy Bear here. Were we really? Or did the game just freak out? Oh, no, no. Wait, what? Should be on... We must have been selling it through another provider. So what happens, so when it happens is when you're selling one, his price is locked to my price, price agreement rule, because he's buying the product from me and he didn't off-label it. But what this will do is basically these products are dead in the water. However, the jeans, we can bump the price up. We'd honestly probably make more money as if we took the toy bear, whatever factory he's buying that from, and killing it off, so they can't buy it. So the way this game works is you can make it so that you can sell manufactured goods to other companies in the game, or you can bar them from purchasing it from you. But once they enter an agreement with you, until they break the link, you can't like toggle it on and off on them really willy-nilly. Why are jeans happening twice? No, 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 no. Are we not selling any of our leather goods here? We're not. Well. Yeah, so let's sell our leather goods here as well. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Wow, look at this. We're just gonna blow this guy out of the water too. His market share is already getting bumped. Oh dear. Yogi. How you doing, Yogi? We're selling shampoo, Yogi. That's right. We're beating the scenario, hopefully before Jeopardy and before we play more Dark Souls 2. Oh, we're already selling here too? Wow. Look at this poor guy. We're just putting him out of business. His products are too expensive. He's overselling for the leather briefcase. Oh, we've now reached 313 million. Remember, the goal is to get to 500 million. Should we my hair? Oh dear. Oh dear. You read the warranty. No warranties implicit. No warranties implied. Toy Bear is going to happen as well. Hair ointment market? Oh no. Oh wow, we actually have to up that cotton. I don't want to sell textiles. Shut up, game. No point do I want you selling textiles again. Toy Bear, let's go. We're getting there. We've almost got to 350 million. How many years do we have left? Oh, we have plenty of time. Alright, so we have moved all of our products onto the unsuspecting populace. How's Toy Bear doing? We're already selling it. Wow, look at it, we bumped the price down. Alright, do we have any other R&D that's finished? Detergent we can probably... Detergent and eyeshadow we can probably throw on people now. How's eyeshadow doing in this market if we're even still selling it here? Can't get enough leather briefcase. I wonder how eyeshadow would do if we start selling it again. Man, these media firms are terrible. 11 rating points out of 100. Like, I don't mind if it doesn't make a ton of profit, but it needs to be, like, kind of profitable. Oh, there's competitors here. See, like, we're not making any profit on these products. Well, we already are selling detergent. And there's a competitor whose product is technically better. This is what we're going to do. Do we start advertising? Care? Do we just go to a different city? Maybe we just go to a different city. Now here our eyeshadow is way better, and you can see the AI is already trying to do whatever it can to bump its overall back up. I don't care so much about an iron ore deposit. What's shampoo sales doing? I think you should start marketing Dr. Money. It's so good. It's so good. The Bickie's cat wants some. Hey, Alley Cat, haven't seen you around in a while. We played this game before on stream a long time ago. One of the best games ever made. Alright. I don't think we can be losing money if we increase the training there. I don't think we're going to be losing money. So the other trick, see, like we were building a factory per city. The other trick you can do, like things with like eyeshadow, is since like we're not even making it fast enough, we can just raise our training and equipment on one to try to move more. They sure did. Teach them macroeconomics. Trevor, there's actually they continued making it. There's a 2, I have the 2, but then there was another tool that they made that didn't get like a game release. But no, this game is. I like it better than 2 as well. I didn't like the way that 2 focused on a particular city. I liked that this you could have different competitions and for how good a product is in each different city. Man, look at this! I've never. Wow, the amount of profit we have here is intense. Can we just not move enough toothpaste in a month? Is that the problem? We can't even move enough eyeshadow in a month. Yeah, I think Cap 2, the limit is 4 cities, and there's no world map. You just build everything on like the outskirts of town. I get why they did what they did, but just the way the economies work and stuff. We're not selling enough of this stuff. What's wrong with our Toy Bear? Why does no one like Toy Bear? Yeah, you don't need to use those specialty stores though. All you get out of the specialty stores was like a bonus to the demand, and they were cheaper to run, but you were limited in what goods they could sell. I think you could just ignore it. Why are we not selling Toy Bear? Okay, I'm just gonna drive you out of the market, big boy. Wait till my R&D hits, big boy. As soon as you lowered that price. We need other R&D projects to hit so we have more money to make. Cola and beer is a thought. I know we had a sugar farm already. Let's see if we can win this scenario before I have to go for Jeopardy. So we'll have bed. We already have beer, so we should just go. Okay. Actually, the other thing we can do is look at the detail or look at the summary report for products. Let's look at what city is good. Let's look at Palmero. And what we're looking for is goods that don't have any sales. Cola's one. Liquid money. Well, maybe we'll make cookies. Cola and cookies sounds pretty good. Cola. What goes in ice cream? Cola, beer, cookies, ice cream. That sounds like a winning strategy. Milk. Milk and sugar, huh? Oh, we already have a lot of tech in it. Interesting. Now the question is, do we have... Where is our sugar farm? I know we have one. There's 2. Wow, we have multiple sugar farms. Oh my goodness. Well, there's our sugar. We already have aluminum. No, you can't. You can't quite do that. Maybe in 2. Was it sugar and... flour? Oh boy. We're gonna need wheat. We don't already have it. Let's just get the cola and the beer running first. So, sugar. Do you have barley? I'm assuming we do. Ew. Is that really how we're doing barley? That's kind of gross. I don't like that. So barley needs to happen. Warm and moderate is most likely the best crop. The 34 is not a good number. 18 is a worse number. 12 is a terrible number. We're searching for a site to place our... a lot of shipping cost, but I'm gonna eat it. I'm just gonna eat it. Because if we're gonna do barley right, it's gotta be... and we're gonna make sure that you can grow. Now we already have the sugar, so do we just set up cola factories? When does barley grow? Crop's gonna grow waiting for sowing season. Barley is March to October, so that's an October project. The other thing was wheat. Is also warm and moderate. And where did we just put this farm? Let me guess, right next door. Get our wheat. Uh-oh. I've never seen this air before. Can you see that? That's amazing. That's amazing. I've never seen this air. The email address of Interactive Magic is ssteely@magicgames. Thanks. Thanks. The good news is we've actually crashed DOSBox. We crashed DOSBox with that air. That was clippable. That was clip-worthy. I'll never go back and clip it. But that was clip-worthy. The good news is we should just be able to start the game again and everything will be fine. Where is the game? That's Dwarf Fortress. That was pretty cute though. Watch it never start ever again. But there should be an autosave. It's an interesting crash. December 1? December 1, 2000 or... Oh wow, that autosave was old. Feb. Okay. Hey, neat. Hey, neat, the game. Save again. It probably tried to pick the thing below, where I tried to drag so far that it dragged below the thing. Hopefully you can see everything. Let's see if the stream looks okay. Alright, cool. Hey, good news. Good news, their crash thing actually did a good job of dumping the game. Good call, guys. Alright, so now we have wheat, so we will have all 4 of those things, because I know we have an aluminium. We must have aluminium from something. Is that us? That's us, because we can't. Yeah, this is going to go on internal sales, so that's cool. Alright, so we're going to wait out the... We got cookies, ice cream. Yeah, because we need flour. So we're just going to wait out to the next year. Alright, what are you saying? Or fortress? Man, I don't know. Have not had it in me, man. It's been bad. Like my focus and things have just been off. We're covering this. I don't want anyone else to have this. We are not supplying enough of this stuff. Are we binding it fast enough? There's not enough mining happening. Wow, this chemical mineral mines is going to run out? I guess we have to buy the other one. I'm just going to build it now because eventually the game is going to be like, you ran out of resources, automatically relinked to something you don't want it linked to. We're just gonna make sure that that's already linked. As you can actually see, so this reserve number, that's how fast the mine is being mined out. So eventually the mine runs out. Every tick that a mining works, it takes off 0.01 of the reserve amount. That's why you see it going down so quickly. So basically that means the mine's gonna go out, was it 365 days in a year times 4 times 3? There's like 3 years left of this mine. Alright, so now we're waiting for the season of growing, because then we're gonna do cola. We're gonna do cola and beer first. That might be enough to put us over the top for the scenario. Cola, sugar, and aluminium, and barley and aluminium. Need more gold. That's right. A bit faster for the barley to grow. If I go fastest, the game just goes at a blazing speed. I can't believe we actually legit crashed the game. That was amazing. So if beer and cola are each like 40 million in sales, minus the costs of running the businesses, we're gonna get pretty close to the 500 million mark. Wheat is one of the most annoying crops in the game. It takes forever to grow. It has the longest. I think it's like almost a year-round cycle. This one's 200 something days. I guess that's a lot too. But there's our barley. Alright, so we have our barley. Let's start at Naples. Oh wow, our opponents are actually covering all of the city squares almost. That's a problem. That's a real problem. Alright, so we're looking for our sugar. It's over here. Our sugar and our aluminium. And over here we're looking for our barley. So one thing to keep in mind here is look at how much the freight cost is versus like the natural selling cost of the product. Freight cost is a lot when you're shipping it across the whole map. Pretty big factor. Aluminium. Same for the aluminium. Look at the freight cost; it's quite high, and that's a cost that's just eaten. You just lose it. Lose it immediately. Oh wow, they're actually covering up all the squares on us, so that's a problem. We probably are going to win prior to that, though. Prior to that being a real issue. And we will use the television station. We can sell our beer for a can, mind you, $3.50. Cola, not so much. Our beer is demanded. Public demands our beer, not so much the cola. Still closed. I never understood that either. Alright, so that's all set. We're the only ones selling beer here, so we will up our price. We're the only ones selling cola too. Well, there's these local competitors. Why buy a can when you can just... I really never understood that. I never did. We're probably gonna need to... set up 2 factories again. Good news is our farm for sugar's right here. The freight cost is actually 20 cents less here. But the freight cost for this barley is huge, 20 cents. That beer was selling. And there's no media firm here, so we'll give these a little bit of training. This high quality beer. I'm gonna also sell the same thing in Palmero. And there's no media firm here either. You can see the freight cost is pretty high. But our profits are going up, so that's good. No, not going up that much. Why is it not going up that much? Yeah, so our total cost of getting a can down here to Palmero is $1.88 a can, which is pretty high. Versus 95 cents for the other one. We have plenty. We're almost there. We've almost reached the... Look at that, we're at 460. We almost have enough to win the scenario. Wow, I'm gonna beat this before Jeopardy. It's gonna be great. Maybe we'll play a round of Pac-Mania. A rousing round of Pac-Mania. Naples with it covered. Plastic bed. Is bed the next one? I know we had our... What was our barley done? We could sell our... Still, our wheat is still not done. See, wheat's growing time. Look at this. It's almost the entire year. Where's our wheat finally? Oh, did we just win? We almost won. We're nearly there. We might just get it. Otherwise, it's sell few more products. Oh, we are nearly there. Let's see if we've got 30 days. We're not going to quite get there. Wow, we're almost there. We dominate retail sector, yeah. A quick win. Yeah, so we got to make flour. Actually, we could just sell our beer here, right? Our beer and our cola here. Let's try that first before we Go for it.
Hey, baby. Come on in. I've been waiting for you. I want us to just stop for a minute.
Stock market doesn't matter in this scenario. Go to Florence. See, there it is. And it's going to be dong. Automatically relinked. Soon enough. We might actually hit it this month. Wow, we might hit it. There it is, game winner. You win. That's all you get. Excitement. Yogi to GG. Wow, we crushed it. We absolutely crushed it. I wonder what our score was. So, you weren't allowed to invest in the stock market, but everybody gets a certain percentage. So basically your stock price dictates this. We got 300 points from personal wealth. The market values of the companies you controlled ours. The market value of the company times 10. In the billions, 53 points. Every industry you dominate is worth 20 bonus points. And every product that you dominate is worth 5 bonus points. All together multiplied by the difficulty. And we completed the goal, so we got our 70 bonus points. We got 691 points. And that goes on the high scoreboard. Is the highest score. The other ones are from the other scenarios. Techno Sweep is unwinnable due to a bug. We did win it. Now, normally in the Windows version,
Italy, looking south.
you'd be able to play it in a new world.
An ongoing economic problem
but since the since it's set up, since GOG has the DOS version, you don't get that. So let's take a peek. Let's take a peek at what the next scenario is.
The rough road ahead. Low transportation costs and abundant markets are two favorable factors that contribute to business success. But what do you do if you have neither one? In this scenario, there are only two cities, which severely restrict your market. They are far apart from each other, which adds to the challenge by increasing your transportation costs. You have 15 years to run a successful business with an annual profit of $50 million while producing at least 25 different products. If you succeed, you will be awarded 70 bonus points. Stock investment is not allowed in this scenario.
Yeah, Alicat, if you want to play this one, it's on GOG. Wait for a sale. It'll be like $2. It saves you the hassle. I do know the original. I have the Windows version downstairs, which the only difference I can tell besides that crash with the Windows version, besides the fact that I can easily run this in a window, I'm assuming it's going to be the DOSBox version. Is there a reason you're specifically looking for the Windows version? It exists on the internet. Yes, it's mountable, and it'll run. If you're looking for the music, all I did for my Windows CD was rip the music. Here, do you need a taste of the game music? These hot jams. As far as I can tell, the only issue, I don't know if it's fixed in the Windows version, because I didn't start playing the, Yeah, that's the question, is it's not just patched. The Windows version, to the best of my knowledge, is exactly the same version as the DOS version. except they added music as a wrapper. Because everybody back in the 90s, when you released it on Windows and had that CD audio option, everybody had to enjoy that. But as far as I can tell, I've managed to completely emulate that by... I already ripped all the music, and it just plays them on random. I don't think there's a difference on the in the Windows version. The one thing though to fix the speech, I had to go in the DOSBox configurator, which is the other option if you saw me when it started up. You can't pick Sound Blaster. Like if the sound's cutting out or doing something weird, pick different sound options until you get one that works correctly. And that's the other thing I don't know if that's fixed in the Windows version is I thought whenever you beat a scenario, you were allowed to play it in a new world. And I guess they either just never put that in the game, or or it only works in the Windows version. But you can also more or less create any of the maps in the regular scenario maker. So the only thing is the annoyance of that aspect. So this scenario looks very hard. 25 different products, which is basically all of the products. It's like 40 or 50. There's only 2 cities as well. Let's have a peek at what this next scenario looks like. Are there competitors? Yes, there are. There are a handful of competitors. A few of them pretty big. Is a seaport? No. How many products are even in this one? This is a hard one. The food and beverage one. Okay, there's actually a lot of products in the food and beverage one. How many products are there? Like, is it 3, 6, 9, 10, 20? Yeah, there's about 40 or 50 different products. So you can make hamburger. You can make hamburgers. You look at make toad burgers in the game. You also have to produce hamburger buns. So the food and beverage one is all. It's very focused on manufacturing. And I don't even think that there's no mines. No mines. Everything comes from farms. And you sell in supermarkets instead of department stores. It ran for me in 7. The one big issue I had is you can't, if you try to Windows key out. I used to be able to Windows key out in like Windows 98. Don't work. Yeah, the DOS version, like I said, as far as I can tell, I'm satisfied with it enough to continue playing in it. The music, they even, like how the DOS version works, doesn't even have the, listed in here. Music and sound listed. Yep, it's Capwin. I actually have the original demo for this game on another disc for a game called Destiny. Came with a demo for this. I actually got the CD for this game by calling the company. Yeah. There is a seaport. What are the seaport rules? The seaport rules are dubbed, so we can't really use seaports. So this seaport, it will randomly change products, so that's not useful. $25 different products, and we don't start with a lot of money. What do we currently own? We own nothing? Oh no. Oh no. Wow. Okay, this is a little bit of a harder scenario. So there's only 2 cities. What happens if these cities get filled up with stuff, though? We only get 10 mil. mean, there's your starting amount, 19 mils. The nice thing about supermarkets is they're cheaper. The construction cost of supermarkets only $1 million, as opposed to like $2 million for the department stores, or 2.5. And we're not building mining. We're only building farms. The base cost is $1 million, but the land cost is a minimum 500,000. So what we need to find is basically the highest necessity index products, so they'll be bought all the time. So if we go through the products, so notice here you have the necessity index. The higher necessity index, the more people will just buy it regardless of the cost because they have to. And we also need easy products to sell too. Wait, it's only letting me go through... Is it only products that have sales? Low overall averages. Oh yeah, of course. Like, we don't want to be fighting this stuff. I wanted to go through all products, guys. This is the bigger city. I wonder if it'll let me go through it now. There we go. Bread. But bread, so you notice it says product class semi-product. I don't think you can sell bread in this scenario. Although the city is selling bread. It's weird. But that quality is really high though. Local competitors usually aren't that so it looks like most items it's just food and beverage, so basically everything is 50-60%. Wait a second, why is frozen pizza a higher necessity index than like pork? Hamburger, look at that, hamburger's 80. Hamburger's really high. So really we just need to pick a good product. That doesn't really seem like oat cereal's pretty good. Pretty high necessity. Sandwich. TV dinner was in there. Tomato sauce. What can we do with tomato sauce? It's just tomatoes. What else can we do with tomato kebabs? Oh, that's it. That's all you get. 2 cans of tomato sauce. Well, it's profit margin. But yeah, it's basically what can we make cheaply. What it's essentially what input allows. I remember apple being pretty good. Apple juice. Pectin, I think, comes from lemon. Yep. Egg. You get 4 products out of apples, but you need a lot of support for it. What else does black pepper do? Well, all the instant products basically take take pepper. Hamburger is really hard to make. I don't think in this one. Flour is an input to a lot of stuff though. But you'll notice that they're all three inputs that also have other steps potentially. Like chocolate has to come from milk and cocoa. Yeah. Yeah, there's like 6 things. Oh! Yogi! Macaroni. You can have macaroni. You can still have pasta. Yeah, it's used in a lot. So that'd be like one of those you have to have its own factory. What's mushroom one? Just canned mushrooms. That's it. That's all you get. Canned mushrooms. Maybe we just make bread. Oh, it really is a semi-product too? Oh, bread is in a whole bunch of stuff. Neat. Start might just be selling things like chicken and frozen beef. Ugh. Numerical. Very true. Do that. Let's see how crazy we can go with frozen beef here. Oh, that was 4 million to place at supermarket. Jeopardy's going to be on in a little bit here, so just a few more minutes. Just going to kind of check out the start of the scenario. That's going to be it for the stream. Yogi's going to be playing through Dark Souls 2 later more, I think. I think so. They don't want to use cattle. Yeah, we're barely making money off of the beef. Oh, because we're fighting other people with beef. But we're still selling 160 or so, 100,000. Oh, that's nice. Frozen chicken we're not being fought on, and we got 400,000, so that's something. So we're running 4 firms. So the way this game works is you'll notice that there's a, depending on what it is, there's basically a overhead cost, operating overhead. See, farms are $100,000 a month, plus the salaries and stuff. But just so, basically run a farm, it's like, there you go, 350,000 a month. And then to run department store, you have this operating overhead. Just the building existing is 100,000 for most things in this scenario. So you have that to contend with. So we built 3 things. That's 300,000 already. And then we have to somehow sell enough to make money. So I think at best we're breaking even here. Our annual profit is almost nothing. How are we going to expand to, like, you basically have to pick a few products that make enough money. So you're going to see this go to 0 at the end of the month. Okay, we'll stay a little bit higher. And somewhere in there as well, we had what, 15 years? We had 15 years. Oh, okay, those count as products. Okay, so we really just need to make money because all the basic farm products, like each of the animals produces like, there's like, how many products right there? 3, 5, 6, 7. So there's 7 products off of livestock. We already know the turkey, bacon. There's already a couple products that we make from this, so half the products are almost covered by livestock alone. And if we were to put any of these other crops and sell them, so really we just have to find a way to profitability. And we'll have to check it out more next time. I'm gonna go make myself fittingly, I'm gonna make myself a sandwich and go watch Jeopardy. Thanks for stopping by, Alley Cat. I haven't seen you in a while, and Koya, Asper, Yogi. Good seeing all of you. We beat one scenario today, that was pretty good. Maybe we'll do more of this tomorrow, I don't know. Kind of been in one of those moods where anything can kind of happen. It might be a BLT. It's gonna be a turkey, salami, provolone, tomato, lettuce, onion, and some something else. Dijon mustard, Grey Poupon. Oh, we actually got 3 million annual profit out of just those 2 things. So maybe the scenario is more beatable, but to build all that stuff though is really going to eat in all of our money pretty quickly. Have a good one, everybody.